Do you know who Charles Herbert Allen was in Puerto Rico? Most people don't, but his story is one of the most important and most damaging chapters in our island's history. In 1900, after the Spanish-American War, President William McKinley appointed Allen as Puerto Rico's first civilian governor under the Foraker Act. On paper, his job was to modernize Puerto Rico. In reality, Allen was laying the groundwork for one of the greatest economic takeovers in Caribbean history, the rise of the U.S. sugar monopoly. During his short 17 months in office, Allen's administration reduced wages for Puerto Rican workers, replaced skilled local labor with cheap labor, allowed massive land seizures by U.S. corporations, bypassing the 500-acre limit. Through foreclosures, abusive taxation, and legal tricks, Puerto Rican farmers lost their land, much of it ending up in the hands of U.S. sugar companies. In 1901, Allen resigned as governor. Shortly after, he became vice president of the American sugar refining company known as the Sugar Trust. By 1907, that trust controlled 98% of sugar refining in the United States. Today, we know it as Domino Sugar. Allen had used his political power to open Puerto Rico's resources to corporate control, creating an economy dependent on a single crop, managed by foreign hands, but Puerto Ricans did not stay silent. From politicians to labor organizers, they resisted this economic colonization. Luis Muñoz Rivera, journalist and politician, descendant of Spanish and Canarian settlers, used his newspaper La Democracia to denounce U.S. land monopolies. José de Diego Laurier, and president of the House of Delegates, family roots in Asturias and the Canary Islands, fought for autonomy and against corporate land grabs. Santiago Iglesias, Panton labor leader from Galicia, Spain, organized sugar workers' strikes for better wages and conditions. Many of these leaders and thousands of ordinary Puerto Ricans had deep Spanish roots, often tracing directly to the Canary Islands. The Canarian migration of the 18th and 19th centuries brought thousands to Puerto Rico by the 1900s. Their descendants were among the strongest defenders of Puerto Rican rights under U.S. rule. Ramon Pauaway Geralt, Tenerife ancestry. First Puerto Rican in Spain's parliament. Roman Baldoridi de Castro, La Palma lineage, father of the 1897 Autonomy Charter. Antonio Valero de Berna, born in Fallardo to Canarian farmers. Fought with Bolivar for liberation. Antonio R. Barcelo, Canarian heritage. First president of the Puerto Rican Senate. Manuel Zeno Gandia, Tenerife roots. Exposed rural exploitation in La Charca. Now here's the part most people don't realize. What Charles Herbert Allen did over 120 years ago feels disturbingly familiar today. In 2016, the U.S. Congress passed PROMESA, the Puerto Rico Oversight, Management, and Economic Stability Act. Under PROMESA, an unelected fiscal oversight board, appointed in Washington, has absolute control over Puerto Rico's finances, overruling the island's own elected government. Allen era, outside control through a U.S.-appointed governor. PROMESA era, outside control through a U.S.-appointed oversight board. Allen era, economic policy shaped for U.S. corporate gain, especially sugar monopolies. PROMESA era, economic policy shaped to pay Wall Street creditors, often with austerity. Allen era, Puerto Rican land and resources taken for the benefit of outsiders. PROMESA era, public assets privatized or restructured for outside investors. The form has changed, but the pattern is the same. External powers making decisions for Puerto Rico, prioritizing foreign interests over the well-being of its people. Charles Herbert Allen's legacy was one of exploitation, a man who came as governor and left as a sugar baron. Today, PROMESA continues that tradition of external economic control, proving that colonialism doesn't always come with soldiers and flags. Sometimes it comes with contracts and boards. But history also remembers those who fought leaders of Spanish and Canarian descent who defended Puerto Rico's dignity, land, and future. Their struggle reminds us. The fight for justice is not just about politics or economics. It's about preserving the soul of a people, and in Puerto Rico, that soul has roots. Roots that reach across the Atlantic, to Spain, to the Canary Islands, and deep into the heart of Borinquen. Know your history, defend your heritage, Puerto Rico, open your eyes. Subscribe, like, share, and press the bell button for more notifications. See you soon.